What's up, you guys? This is your girl Monique with the Uplifted with Mo Show. I hope you guys are having a fantabulous Monday night. I know I am, and we are ready to encourage you on tonight. Tonight with the Uplifted with Mo Show, we're actually doing a brand new segment, and it's called Beyond the Bars, My Voice Matters. And on this segment, what we're doing, we actually have a special guest in the studio on tonight. Special guest, just say hi.
Hello, everyone.
I know you guys are wondering who that young man is, but his name is Sammyeil Barber. And he is going to be our special guest tonight, talking about our topic, Beyond the Bars, My Voice Matters. And Sammy, I call him Sammy, you guys. That's the name that I've given him. So Sammy, can you let the listeners know who you are and give us just a little background information about yourself?
Yes. First and foremost, I would like to thank you for allowing me this opportunity on your show. I would also like to thank each and every listener that's tuned in. A little bit about myself. When I wake up each and every day, I ask myself, how can I be a positive impact in other people's lives? I would describe myself as a visionary, someone that's humble, compassionate, and strong-willed. Truly, I focus so much on others, it's kind of difficult to describe myself. That compassion, I got that from my grandmother to help others. I grew up in Fort Mill, South Carolina. I was raised by a single parent and my grandparent in the project. And like any other project across America, there's subtle, inevitable traps that's laid out for our youth. And that's no coincidence why they call it a trap. May 2005, at the age of 16, I was arrested with 3 co-defendants in a drug-related robbery, where one guy was wounded and sadly another one dying on the way to the hospital from being shot. And I took a jury trial and was later found guilty and sentenced to 55 years. And thank God, 11 years later, two of my co-defendants have now came forward with the truth about what happened and recanted their testimonies, which I'm currently under appeal seeking a new trial as we speak.
Wow. That is definitely a testimony, Sammyeil. And this kind of flows into our segment, Beyond the Bars, because Sammyeil is actually in prison. Sammyeil, where are you located in prison at right now?
I'm calling to collect from McCormick, South Carolina. He's
in McCormick, South Carolina. And we wanted to do this segment to let our listeners know, regardless of where you may be at in life, your voice still matters. And Sammy, first of all, thank you for sharing your testimony of what kind of happened to you and, what kind of went on in order to put you where you are right now. But one thing that I want to say about this young man, when his mother introduced me to him and I heard him speak, I was just like blown away by the knowledge and just his words and how he flows. And it was just like mind blowing just to hear him. So we wanted to give him this platform on tonight to talk to our listeners, not only about his journey and not only about what he's done to have him behind bars, but how he has overcome and what he is doing to overcome. So first of all, Sammy, let's get back to this sentencing thing. So you were told that you had 55 years in prison. That's what the sentence was, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what was going on in your mind when you heard that sentence?
The Spirit was telling me to be still. That I have some time that I have to go and refine myself. I was 16 years of age, so I was still a child, and I just put my focus on God and allow God to lead me and not astray.
I like that. And you talked about refining yourself. tell me some ways that you you were able to refine yourself while being locked up and having that sentence of 55 years on just lingering in the air.
Well, first and foremost, my relationship with God and knowing that and staying focused, and not allowing negative influences to chart me off the course of my course that my life has been on. Secondly, my grandmother, Miss Laura Turner, this lady here, she's been my feed, to excel, and through her and my family, the love and support has really kept me motivated, and focused on what matters, it's family.
Good. So faith and family has been your number one tools that you've been able to use to stay focused and to stay positive, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's so funny you said that. Actually, I think it was last week, I actually did a poll to some of the viewers asking them how do they stay encouraged when it seems like everything around them is telling them to give up, to lose faith. And the number two things was faith and family. So just to let our viewers know, regardless of what you may be going through, faith and family are the number one things that can truly help you get out of any situation and also to remain positive and have a positive attitude. So you talked a little bit about your grandmother. So tell us a little bit about your grandmother and why she's been such a big motivator for you.
Oh, my God. Man. Since early on in my life, my grandmother she's been an inspiration and a motivation and a major driving force because she understands and she listens, and just coming up young, being, born and from a single parent mother at such a young age, my grandmother was practically my mother. She was raising me and also my mother simultaneously. Mm-hmm. And she's just been there, understanding and not judgmental, and has been with me every step of the way throughout this incarceration and has not gave up. She's battling cancer right now, so y'all keep her in your prayers. And at the battle of cancer, she's still holding on strong for me. So I thank God for her.
Amen. That's awesome. And we definitely would be keeping her in our prayers because we definitely know that God is a healer and that God can deliver her even from cancer. So thank you. Your grandmother sounds like a very special woman and has been a real instrumental part of your life. So, Sammy, first of all, I'm just excited about this interview tonight because just being honest with you, I am definitely a woman of faith. But I would probably be freaking out if I was given a sentence of 55 years. But just to hear your level of faith and your level of just being able to remain positive, it's mind-blowing. It really is mind-blowing. And I just know that this can also be a good encouragement to other listeners to let them know, regardless of what they're going through, especially it may not be even as serious as what you had to go through, but it's possible for them to continue to have a positive attitude even in their darkest hours. So I appreciate that, but I also want to talk about some things that you had to do outside of your faith and outside of your family, because I will say this, especially we in the church, we believe that, it's just God for everything, but sometimes we have to take extra steps in order to make sure we're on the right track and we're doing what we're supposed to do. So with that in mind, what are some other strategies and what are some other steps that you had to take outside of faith and your family to keep you motivated and to help you to stay in a positive attitude?
Well, here I took a 2 years of counseling and mentoring course. I've studied leadership material from John Maxwell. I've taken violence prevention, anger management, anger resolution. These are just some of the tools that equip me with the necessary skills that I employ daily, which I'm currently looking for more correspondence, outside correspondences. to be mailed in. But my motto is that the best investment that you can make is in your education.
Wow.
That education, you return all of that to your family and to others and to those that need your support, like a bank account. What you put in, it grows interest, and then you're able to receive that back out. So investing in yourself, in your education, and in your mind, and then helping others with that.
Yes. Yes.
Some of the classes, some of the things that I took to prepare myself to be able to be used for God.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And tell the listeners what your motto is again. I'm stealing that.
The best investment that you can make is in your education. And in that, because the highest investment you can invest is in your mind, in your spirit, and the greatest thing that God gave us is creation, our ability to live, to exist. Because like this time here that we're sharing with the listeners and the viewers, the most important thing you have is time, because you can't buy time.
That's right.
And you can't get time back. So every moment that you live on this earth, cherish it, because some person at this very moment has taken their last breath, and we still have ours. So,
That's right. That's right. Very, very encouraging and very uplifting. And what I love about what you said, even with your motto, the best investment that you can make is in your education. You just didn't go there to serve your time and just twiddle your thumbs, like some people would say, or just like, well, I'm going to be here for so many years, so, I'm just going to have a humdrum spirit and, I'm not going to do anything. But you actually attended classes, you did things, you educated yourself. So with educating yourself, what platforms or what opportunities was made available to you just because you took the time to invest in educating yourself?
Well, here right now, I'm currently serving as a facilitator in a program called the Step Down program, and it's a program that was created in the restrictive housing unit, stemming from a class action lawsuit settled by the state to provide better care to mental health and special needs inmates. And it serves as a means to assist men that have been in solitary confinement for 5, 10, and we have 3 over 20 years, the longest in SCDC ever. And it helps them to readjust back into the general population, by providing multiple classes to grow and develop and to build relationships with others who have been through what they have been through. I work with them to encourage them, and I serve as a positive role model here for them to show them that if I can do it, so can, if I can, so can they.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, Sammy, we're about to take a short commercial break, but when we come back from this break, I really want you to expound a little bit more on the Step Down program and how can other facilities actually incorporate this program into their facilities as well. We'll be right back with Sammyeil Barber, Beyond the Bars, My Voice Matters.